Hey guys, my name is Abigail Acorda and I'm going to tell you in this video how to detach from people. Coming from an avoidant myself, I have a script over here because I'm more coherent when I write than when I speak. So I really want to deliver the information as accurate as possible. So that's why I have a script. So if I'm always looking over here, that's why. I'm not going to be looking at you guys. This is going to be like a presentation. No, I'm joking. I'm not showing a presentation over here. I'm going to tell you my disclaimer. I'm not trying to promote the development of an avoidant attachment style. I am aware that my attachment style is a product of my environment and my upbringing. It's like a survival mechanism for me. So I'm just gonna share with you guys a pro of being an avoidant, which is being able to detach. So I might as well help you guys become less detached. I am aware that a lot of y'all are still attached to people who have left you alone for more than a year ago. And I think it's time to move on. Listen, with my attachment style, I am blessed to be able to detach from people in 3 days. Like, literally, somebody cut me off because I was too boring for them, and I was like sad about it for 3 days, but after that, I really moved on. So, I'm hoping these tips will give you insights and help you in the long run. My banks are not cooperating. But obviously, if a loved one dies and you're attached to them, this video isn't for you, because I don't think you should force yourself to detach from a dead person you love, because that person must be so important in your life, right? This video is just for those who want to detach from friends and relationships or situationships if you want. Number one, this is really important, so you better listen. Number one is to have compassionate detachment. I'm gonna have to change positions for this. Okay, so what is compassionate detachment? Compassionate detachment, or sometimes also referred to as mindful detachment, is a practice designed to foster greater emotional and mental well-being by allowing yourself to be present while simultaneously maintaining an objective distance from whatever it is you're feeling. So I'm not saying that you should run away from your feelings, no, because we cannot control what we feel and that's unhealthy, but how we respond to those feelings is important. You have to learn how to become more emotionally distant from people by having lower expectations of them, which I will be talking about in a bit later, but also thinking about people and situations with logic. So like I've said earlier, somebody cut me off not too long ago, and what did I do? Even though the situation sounds so BS and mind-boggling in the surface, what did I do? I said to myself, you know what, perhaps this person wants to start a new social circle, and that doesn't make me invalid as a person. It's like the let them theory, okay? You should watch that video by an old lady. I'm gonna link the video down below. Here's the thumbnail. Anyway, it sounds easier said than done, but if you practice this one way to develop compassionate detachment through logic, in a few years, your future self will thank you for being able to give compassion while also protecting your own emotional health. Moving on to number 2. Like I said earlier, do not run away from your feelings, especially if you have an anxious attachment style. You have to practice how to sit down with your feelings for a bit and rationalize them if you want to, or intellectualize them. I always tell people to journal their thoughts and be direct with themselves. You really have to face yourself, and that's where growth happens. I literally just started my 14th journal recently. Being reflective really helps in the long run. It helps you notice your own attachment patterns and your attachment wounds. In order to detach, you really have to look into your attachment wounds. Like, try to go back into your childhood and think of what made you have this attachment style. So you really have to get personal with yourself. You cannot run away from yourself, okay? Don't run away from yourself, and don't run away from your feelings, because if you do, you'll always get attached to people, not in a good way. With journaling, I guess you can search on Google or Pinterest attachment style shadow work prompts or something like that. Should I make a list of shadow work prompts for people with an avoidant attachment style? I don't know. Number 3, this is gonna sound dumb, but it just might save you. Just hear me out. Have lower expectations of people, but still, of course, keep your standards high. And this applies to dating and familial relationships and platonic relationships or friendships. So you have to keep your standards high for them and keep your standards high for yourself. The realistic kind of high standards, okay? So that you can attract people who are on the same level as you, who are on the same frequency as you, and easily detach from those who are not on the same level as you. Think about it. Why do friendships and relationships fall off? Because one, both, or all parties have grown their separate ways. Each party has grown up in different levels as opposed to like growing in the same pace as everybody else. So even if you're trying to help each other grow, maybe it just might not work. I don't know. Try to keep your expectations low and try not to trust people way too easily. This is what we avoidants struggle with. We struggle with trust a lot. If you're not an avoidant yourself, you better be like us and keep the trust a little lower so that you don't disappoint yourself. And number 4, always remember that people and situations are always temporary. Think about this world as your playing field. A new match will always be given to you. Perhaps the match will have newer and better people as you grow and build your skills. And also, the relationship with yourself is very important because it's something you have to deal with every day of your life, every second of your life, until you die. You might as well pour the energy into yourself. This is gonna sound so obvious, but life is really short, y'all. You only have yourself until you die. See y'all on the other side. I'm joking. Number 5, remember that people are inherently selfish, but we also have to acknowledge that being selfish isn't always a bad thing, or maybe that's just my perspective as an avoidant myself. But obviously there's the bad kind of selfish, which a lot of people have. And with that fact, like I've said earlier, you really need to focus on yourself and rebuild yourself however many times you need to in a year or in 6 months, 3 months, you get me. That one person you have in mind isn't always going to check up on you, unfortunately. And I'm often the one who checks up on people, and only one person out of those people check up on me, which is sad. You know, people are busy, life is busy, people are selfish, kind of in a good way, I guess you could say. So, yeah. You see, you really have to water your own garden because people are busy trying to make their garden survive. It's the harsh truth, but this is what turned me into an avoidant, unfortunately. But I hope you guys don't develop the attachment style. I just hope you can guys practice detachment so that you don't get hurt by people and situations. And always remember to take care of yourself, you foster good qualities, and improve the qualities you'd like to improve. It's a very good distraction because obviously you get something out of improving yourself, and this is a good way to take revenge. You don't have to take revenge against other people. You can take revenge by improving yourself. You really need to learn how to detach from these people because, like I said earlier, you only have one life and you have yourself at the end of the day. Even if you and your sibling are born at the same time and the both of you die at the same time, you only have yourself. You only have yourself at the end of the freaking day, at the end of your freaking life. If the afterlife exists, I don't even think the both of you are going to be together. You only have yourself, baby. But yeah, hopefully this video helped. I was talking about this to my acquaintance. He was really like, I'm such an anxious person. How do I detach from my ex and all of that? And I'm like, you know what? Instead of sending long messages, I'm just gonna make a video for this person and for other people who want to watch this video. But yeah, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and subscribe to my channel and like, comment down below, do all of these things so this video can be pushed out there, hopefully. But yeah, thank you for watching this video.